This diary, it didn't just appear out of nowhere. I think it was a sign that it was time to stop running, to finally stop and look within. I used to just live, you know, the way everyone else seems to. Work, home, this endless cycle of responsibilities. But then one day, something inside me just went silent. It was a strange feeling. On the outside, I had everything I was told would make me happy, but on the inside, I felt like I was losing the one thing that truly mattered. I'll never forget that night. The world around me felt like it had frozen in time, and my heart was screaming just one question: why am I even living? That's when I realized this wasn't a crisis. It was a calling from my soul. A soul that was tired of living on autopilot, tired of just going through the motions. In the Bhagavad-gita, the great warrior Arjuna also stood on the edge of despair, completely lost. He said, "My mind is overwhelmed with weakness. I do not know what is my duty. I surrender to you. Please instruct me." Those words, they became the very start of my own awakening. From childhood, we're taught that happiness is a checklist: success, comfort, recognition. I chased all of it. A nice home, a loving family, stability. I checked all the boxes, but at some point I realized the more I had, the less I felt alive. It became clear that the soul doesn't feed on possessions or achievements, so I started searching for something deeper, something real. I was searching for truth, and Krishna answered. Not all at once, but gently, through books, through people I met, and in moments of profound silence. For the first time in my life, I found myself in India. It felt like a sacred land. I couldn't explain why I was there. I just felt this pull, like I was being led. A few days after I arrived, war began back home. My family was in danger and I couldn't reach them. In that moment of sheer terror, I prayed like I had never prayed before, with tears streaming down my face, with total faith and complete surrender. And the Lord answered. They were saved. That was the first time I truly felt it, deep in my bones. He is alive. He is near. He hears. From that moment, I wanted to know him on a deeper level. And that was the true beginning of my inner journey through the wisdom of the Bhagavad-gita. I used to crave praise. I wanted to be noticed, to be loved, to be understood by everyone. But pain became my greatest teacher. It taught me to serve not for recognition, but to serve out of pure love. The moment I started doing good simply for the joy of it, without expecting anything in return, a profound peace settled over me. The Bhagavad-gita says, "He who follows my teachings with faith becomes free from the bondage of karma." Do good, even when no one is watching. It's not for them. It's for your soul, and it's for God. The mind can be like the wind, can't it? Restless, chaotic, constantly carrying you into storms of pain, worry, or bittersweet memories. But one day I just decided. I told myself, I am not these thoughts. I am the observer. And in that space, silence came. The Bhagavad-gita teaches, one who has controlled the mind and desires attains peace. I started to breathe deeper, to listen more, to speak less. And suddenly I could feel God closer than my own breath. I used to be a control freak. I tried to control everything, people, situations, even my relationship with God. Then one day, exhausted, I just let go. I surrendered, and for the very first time, I felt his hands holding me, guiding me. Now I know with every fiber of my being that everything that happens for our ultimate good. Krishna says in the Gita, I am the well-wishing friend of all living beings. Love for God isn't about rigid religion. It's about trust. It's a quiet, thank you, whispered even through the pain. When I first started down this path, I was just looking for answers. I wanted to understand why there was so much pain, fear, and loss in the world and in my life. Now I see it differently. All of it was necessary. Every single step, every tear, every person I met, it was all leading me right here, to the beautiful understanding that God was always beside me even when I couldn't feel him. I'm not a teacher, I'm just a soul, like you, searching, stumbling, but refusing to give up. This diary isn't a story about perfection, it's a story about the path, about how faith can grow from the seeds of doubt, how strength is born from our deepest weakness, and how true love finally arrives when you let go of control. If even one word of this has touched your heart, then know that we're walking this path together. May our journey be one of service, gratitude, and light. May every day be another step closer to God. Download the 7 Steps Diary, 7 minutes a day. The journey from fear to love begins here. Allow your heart to awaken and discover the power of inner awakening. Link to the diary in the description. Thank you for listening. If this resonated with you, please follow and subscribe to continue this journey with me. Hare Krishna.